The Viltrox H18 tube light, it has RGB on one side and bicolor on the other side. A lot of options, very portable. Viltrox did send me this light to try out, make the video on. I will be keeping it. Nice to have a paper manual. It's got a switching adapter. I have the light plugged in. You can see there is an indicator for charging. A little tripod thing. It's a little guy. Dial that clicks in every direction with a center button. To switch between bicolor and RGB, you're just going to hold this center button down. DC input, 24 volt, 1 amp. There you can see that quarter 20, as well as some vent holes. Other than it, we have just the quarter 20. The end here is 8-sided, so it won't roll around on you on accident. The bare light itself is around 665.5 grams. There's 192 LED beads. You have a pretty even light, and there is built-in diffusion by color temperature from 2800 Kelvin to 6800 Kelvin. Maximum luminance of 2770 lux at 5600 Kelvin. 100% power at 0.7 meters distance. The barn door is removable, and you can of course rotate it to the bicolor side. We've got a light barrier. If I want to control it wirelessly, I get the Weeylite Pro app. I can tap on there and adjust the colors. As long as the switch is on the light, you're using it wirelessly, you can turn it on and off. You've got the CCT mode, which is color temperature adjustment, HSL mode, which is a form of the RGB adjustment, and then actual RGB adjustment mode, we can do red, green, and blue numbers. Then you also have the COL mode, which is basically predefined cards that you can use to get certain colors, as well as scene mode. The RC11 is optional, does not come with this package, but it is pretty nice and convenient if you don't want to use a smartphone, and it's doing its thing. Definitely a very nice addition to this light and the other Weeylite or Viltrox lights. Considering the camera settings of 1/50th of a second, f6.3 ISO 200 on the camera, I have 100% power currently in RGB mode on the H18, so we can just get an idea of what it looks like. I do have a large light running in the background. I guess I could turn that off. So we're going 100% full green, full blue, full red. Wow, teal going. Got yellow, kind of a pink. Gotta get the orange in here. 5600 Kelvin color temperature, 100% power. I could see this being a good accent or backlight. Really depends on your setup and how close things are. In this case, when it's going 100% power at its best case scenario, you can see what it looks like given the camera settings. Video mode on the Z5, and you have a bunch of options to light your scene. In this case, RGB maybe not the best. Obviously the main benefit here is it has a battery. It's relatively compact, although it's not lightweight, I would say. I don't think you'll be using this for a key light. It's 18 watts of power maximum, but I could see it good for accent lights, backlights, adding color splashes to things, maybe even doing some type of streaming setup, but I'd probably still reflect the lights off of something else. But who knows, it might work for you. You just have to try things out. There's a lot here to potentially use and do things with, and it's up to your imagination in that case. Again, Viltrox sent me the light to try out and make the video on. Skype for every bonsai. Thanks.